All right, today we've got a story for you that's raw, it's real, and honestly, it's pretty funny. It's a first-hand account of life as an undocumented worker in London. And this isn't some high-level economic analysis, nope. This is about survival, spotting an opportunity, and what happens when you make your very first business deal.
Okay, so our story kicks off with probably the best excuse you'll hear all week. Imagine this. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, you're on the banks of the River Thames, and one of our guys gets caught doing something, well, a little weird. His explanation? Oh, he's just on his way home from the disco.
But hey, this isn't just for laughs. This little scene perfectly captures the day-to-day reality for a group of Ukrainian street cleaners in London. It's a world where that line between just doing your job and, surviving, it gets pretty blurry.
So put yourself there. It's 5 a.m., the city is still quiet, and you see your buddy Serezha literally halfway inside a public garbage can. Slava is, understandably confused and asks him what in the world he thinks he's doing.
And Serezha's reasoning for this, it's actually brilliant in its own way. He's noticed that the locals sometimes throw away perfectly good, sealed bottles of booze. So his logic is, well, if they're drunk enough to do that, maybe they dropped a wallet or a watch in here too. It's this incredible mix of observation, hope, and pure grit.
So this whole scene, bin diving, street sweeping, it's just another morning. Or is it? Because one single phone call is about to completely flip the script for our narrator.
And there it is. The phone rings. Unknown number. You know that feeling, right? It's not a friend, it's not family. It's a total stranger. And as it turns out, he's calling for a very specific reason.
So the guy on the other end? He gets straight to the point, no small talk. He's heard through the grapevine that our narrator is the guy to talk to if you need a job. The whole thing is laid out right then and there. Here's what I need, and here's what I'll pay.
£150. Now you gotta understand, for an undocumented worker making very little, that is a huge amount of money. And just like that, for making what amounts to a single phone call, our guy is suddenly, accidentally, an entrepreneur.
So, you're probably wondering, how does a street cleaner just become a job broker overnight? Well, his business plan is a masterclass in how the real world works when you're living on the margins.
For GAD Business School, this is Street Smarts 101. It's a simple, four-step process born out of pure necessity. You meet the guy, you glance at his paperwork, you make one phone call to the right person, and then you get paid. Simple, direct, and, as we'll see, shockingly effective.
So they meet up, and this is where the story just gets perfect. The client, he proudly whips out his own fake work permit, bragging that he only paid 100 quid for it. I mean, the irony. Our narrator is brokering a deal for a guy playing the exact same game he is. It's a perfect window into this whole shadow economy that's built on who you know and who you trust.
And boom, that's it. One call. He rings up his contact, a guy named Ben at a temp agency. No lengthy interviews, no background checks, nothing. The job's his. It just goes to show you how these informal networks can be more powerful than any official system.
So the deal is done. He's got a wad of cash in his pocket. He's a businessman now. So what's his next move? A savvy investment? Stash it away for a rainy day? Not exactly.
The client hands over the cash, the babble, as they call it. And the very first thought in our narrator's head isn't about saving. It's, right, we're going to the pub. My treat.
You know that saying, easy come, easy go? Well, this is the textbook definition. The money from one quick phone call, yeah, that's all gone in one celebratory night at the pub. It was made quick and easy, and it was spent even quicker and easier.
And this is the best part. Not only do they blow through the entire £150 profit, it wasn't even enough. They actually had to make a run to the ATM to get more cash. I mean, that just perfectly sums up the whole live-for-the-moment reality of their world.
And that's the punchline of the whole story, right from the narrator himself. So that's the business. It's not a complaint, it's just this hilarious, totally self-aware summary of his one-day career as a fixer. The first deal was a success, and the profits were, well, they were thoroughly enjoyed.
So, this little story, it kind of leaves you thinking, right? When your main goal every single day is just to survive, where's that line between being resourceful and being an entrepreneur? Is it really about business plans and bank loans, or is it just about seeing a chance and being brave enough to take it?